Welcome to the Fellowship of the Script, the podcast where we dive deep into the craft, struggles, and stories of filmmaking. I am your host, Derek J. Bowder.
And I'm your other host, Ben Escobar.
Whether you're just starting out or you've been in the industry for years, this is the place for real talk about the art and business of film. Today we're doing our monthly Q&A episode where we answer questions from our Patreon members that are tier 2 and up. But before we dive in, if you're watching or listening on Spotify, please drop us a follow so you get notified every time we drop a new episode. That also helps our podcast get recommended to new people, so we would greatly appreciate it. How you doing, Ben?
I'm hanging in there. It's been a long week. I'm about to fly out to Connecticut for. I probably shouldn't say that, should I? I'm about
That's
to fly
fine.
home.
It's okay.
About to
It's not
fly
like
home.
you said where in Connecticut.
Yeah, that's true. Yeah, I'm flying home to see family for Thanksgiving. What are you doing for Thanksgiving?
Just chilling at home with the fam. Yeah, nothing crazy. We're doing a ham this year, not turkey. When my wife said that we were doing that, I honestly was down for that. I get tired of turkey, man. Personally, I mean, fried turkey's good, but I feel like I'm noticing everybody scrambling to like get stuff done before Thanksgiving. Have you felt that on your end?
Oh yeah, dude. No, we had a big meeting today that's like by the skin of our teeth, it feels like, and now it's like I will say it does help when some of the people you're working with are European and they don't give a fuck and they're making jokes, in fact, about Thanksgiving.
They're like, "Hello, pilgrim."
Yeah, yeah, really. That's what I was fucking. I got told that today. He's like, "Yeah, I'm gonna celebrate that you guys left England, I guess." And this is like a British guy telling me this. But yeah, it's you're definitely right. People are.
That's funny. I never thought of
weird.
that.
I know. Nobody takes United States holidays seriously outside of the United States. So
I've been having production meetings for around midnight, so that's been fun. But it's a lot of like, all right, we'll get this figured out, but we'll do this after Thanksgiving, and it's like, oh, okay, all right, cool,
a lot of after Thanksgiving.
Anyways, you want to dive into some questions?
Yeah, we got some great questions this month from our Patreon members, as you mentioned. You want to start with Cal's question?
Yeah, Cal asks, what part of filmmaking feels the most overwhelming for you, but you push through anyway? All of it? No, I'm kidding. I'm kidding. Pre-production. Damn. For me, it's definitely pre-production. I mean, there's just you could literally like never stop coming up with things to do for pre-production, but at a certain point, you have to go, all right, like this is enough. It's time to just push through and go shoot it. I'm experiencing that for a feature for the first time right now, so it definitely feels overwhelming, like more than usual, but exciting. I've been discussing or sending notes back and forth with the cinematographer, kind of communicating the vision, the tone, all of that stuff, and that can definitely feel overwhelming when you open up a document. And there's a bunch of questions like, oh, on this page, how do you plan to execute? Like, what? How did you want to shoot this? And every single one feels like a can of worms. So
I'm gonna have to agree with you on that, dude. It is post production because there's a level of.
I said pre-production.
Oh, I'm sorry.
Yeah. But post production is a whole other can of worms. I can
post
understand
is tough.
that.
I did mean pre-production though.
Oh, okay.
Getting people to jump on board your film and getting them to believe in you is such a process, and you can define pre-production however you want, whether that's like development, like, or
sure,
you can conceptualizing it. It's a fucking like really putting yourself out there, sometimes more than the film itself, to like just call up a friend and say, hey, I really want to do this. I wrote this idea. Or sometimes you're calling them before you have the script done, and it's just the idea, and they're really like, you're asking a lot of a person, and you can kind of tell when people are like being a little like, okay, I guess, but then it's they're real ones who like commit and will be down for the cause like at the very beginning, and those are the guys you got to keep close. But man, that is overwhelming as shit.
Yeah, even just the making the leap from development to pre-production can be kind of a limbo state, because right now it's like, all right, I'm making these last minute tweaks on a third draft, but we're actually talking about possibly shooting in March instead of April. And so it's like, we got to like lock it in. We got to stop changing it. So like, we
Yeah.
got to, any like last minute notes of what we're taking care of right now, but we're already starting to talk about, how we're going to shoot it. And on, I think Monday's December 1st, right?
Um,
I
I think
think. Let me see.
so.
Yeah, yeah. So that Monday, December 1st, we're having our first like camera team meeting, and we're gonna start really going through how we're gonna shot list this, and we're gonna be at the location, the main house. So it's just it's a lot being thrown at me already, and not only that, I'm finalizing this script, going, okay, we get like this is about to turn into a shooting script, and then I'm seeing all this dialogue I need to memorize too because I'm playing a
Yeah.
character. It's just there's so much, and I think any part of the process can feel overwhelming, but for me, being the kind of I don't know if I want to say perfectionist, but the kind of person who just tries to think of everything so that when you're on the day and you're shooting the film, you don't have to worry about these little fires and just focus on the big ones. Um, that can feel like a never-ending list of things.
Yeah.
So yeah,
It becomes a muscle when you're like back to back to back shooting, especially for the feature. Like you just get to know everyone around you better. You get to know yourself better. You like can get things knocked out faster. You almost don't even need an AD sometimes to like tell you how long you need for a certain shot. You just kind of like know, like, okay, I'm faster and better at this now.
you
So
know what's hard? Trying not to stress eat because it's the holidays.
ooh,
I'm like, ooh, everybody's got pie everywhere. I love pie. Pie and donuts are probably like my favorite
uh,
dessert, and so you know, there's pie everywhere during Thanksgiving.
oh yeah,
But
donuts are great, man, and
oh,
fucking Oreos. I
Oreos,
I
you can
love
grab those
Oreos.
whenever.
No, I know, but I just mean like
You
generally.
just reach over and grab a handful of Oreos.
Thinking about like stress eating. Oh my
Yeah,
god.
yeah, no.
I would eat Oreos all the fucking time when I was shooting my first feature, and like I was starring in that too. And so you can visibly see me gain weight throughout the whole fucking movie, which is so embarrassing. I used to say the only thing that I ever got on my first feature was 15 pounds, which sucks to say, but
That was me in boot camp. I was stress eating in boot camp.
yeah.
They were. I think I've told the story before on another podcast, but I went in a couple of pounds away from being underweight, and so they would literally like take food away from people, like, "Hey, you don't need that," and give it to me.
Oh my god.
So I'm just like eating all this food. But yeah, no. Pre-production is what I'm going with. I think shooting it is the really fun part, and then post-production is it's fun, but it's also a lot of work. But you have like the light at the end of the tunnel to keep you motivated. So I think pre-production is definitely the easiest one to feel overwhelmed with.
Mhm.
You know,
Definitely.
I think being on camera for this one is going to keep me from stress eating on set, though.
That's
You know,
good. Yeah. You should have that discipline. I think a little bit of distribution though as well. Like once you do after the film, whatever you do with it after
never
is tough.
experienced real distribution, but
Yeah. Well,
I'm about to.
I mean, me neither, honestly, but it's just like the process of you put all your work into making it and you can't market it because you're the only ally you have the whole time. Like it's tough. But I think you'll be in much better position than I ever was.
Yeah, we'll see. We'll see if people rally behind it or they just go, "Oh, another TikToker who thinks he's a Steven
Nah,
Spielberg."
you'll be good. You'll be good.
Anyways, Cal, thank you for that question. Cal is a fellow filmmaker over in Canada, so I always enjoy seeing his questions. Uh, Funny enough, Tommy Slays, who's one of our associate producers on Patreon, his next question is not filmmaking related, but it is Thanksgiving related. What is your favorite Thanksgiving side?
Oh,
I thought about it when I saw this question, and I think I'm gonna have to go mashed potatoes.
dude, I was gonna say the same. Yeah.
Like I like stuffing a lot because it's basically just bread. You probably hate stuffing, right?
Well, because it has like a bunch of weird shit in it.
You can have there's good and bad stuffing for sure. Like it's a
Okay.
gamble. Whereas I feel like mashed potatoes are a more consistent thing, you know,
Yeah, you can never go
less hit
wrong
or
with mashed
miss.
potatoes. That sometimes some really good green beans go hard.
Really? Because the next thing I was gonna say is green bean casserole. Green bean casserole is pretty good.
They make casseroles for that?
Bro, that is a staple Thanksgiving dish, green bean casserole.
Wait a second. I gotta look that up. I've only had green beans. Oh my god, it's the first thing that comes up.
Really good too.
Holy shit. I don't know if I would eat that, but I like the green beans on its own.
Interesting. But yeah, I think mashed potatoes is a safe bet. I've definitely had mashed potatoes that were either like under seasoned and or over seasoned, but I don't know. It's
It's tough to get those
the
right.
gravy helps a lot in those cases.
What would you say Chris's favorite side is?
Probably
'Cause me and him are
probably the
pretty aligned.
rolls.
The rolls, yeah. I was thinking that too. I
For
was like,
people who
does
don't
that
know,
count?
Chris is my brother.
Yeah. Me and him have the same fucking food
They're both picky
taste.
eaters.
Yeah. But like we align on everything. Like the same we get our cheeseburgers the same way, all that. So I would trust whatever he's getting. Yeah, rolls. Do you ever get cornbread at Thanksgiving or no?
I mean, no, not personally, but I've seen people make that for Thanksgiving.
Yeah, I sometimes have that. It's pretty good with honey.
When I was a kid, I used to take the rolls and like put a little hole in it and fill it with applesauce and just double fisted rolls with applesauce,
What
bro.
the fuck? What made you do that?
I don't know. I was a kid who just, I was like, I love applesauce and I like bread. Put them together. Why not?
Dude, that's
It's all going to
amazing.
the same place.
Oh my god.
You like cranberry sauce?
No, absolutely not.
It's like the most overpowering thing. I don't understand why that's a tradition. Like, it's not bad, but it's just like a little goes a long way, you know?
Right. There's
Yeah.
some pretty gnarly stuff at Thanksgiving that people just bust out and we're just okay with.
What about like sweet potato souffle? That's more, I don't know if that's a dessert or not. Feels kind of like a dessert, but
I don't know if
yeah,
I've
you know what
had
that
that.
is? It's like sweet potato and there's like marshmallows on top.
Sweet potato
Souffle.
souffle.
It's good. You like sweet potato?
Oh, yes, I've seen this before. Um, eh, I'm fine with it. It's fine. It's not my go-to, but I don't even know what I have for dessert at Thanksgiving now that I'm thinking about it.
Yeah, have you seen these sandwich places are doing like Thanksgiving feast subs and they just like pile all that shit onto bread like a sub sandwich?
Like all the things you would get at
Yeah,
Thanksgiving
like
in one sandwich.
stuffing, turkey, cranberry sauce. That's like a thing this year for some reason. Like Firehouse Subs did one.
Did you try one?
No, no. That doesn't sound appealing to me personally.
Okay, that's good. That's good.
But anyways, thank you for your Thanksgiving question, Tommy, making us feel very festive. I think this is actually coming out after Thanksgiving, so happy belated Thanksgiving, everybody. Um,
Thanksgiving.
quick ad break. Subscribe to the Spotify, Apple Podcasts, and YouTube. We would appreciate the support. And you can also follow us on social media for, behind the scenes updates, see what we're doing outside of the podcast. I go by at Danny Dorito 23 and at Derek J. Bowder. Ben goes by.
At Real Ben Escobar or at Genie Boy Games.
We also have a free Discord where you can come hang out and talk about movies, filmmaking, whatever you want. Just, don't make people uncomfortable or cause drama. And there's also some giveaways. Bunch of giveaways happening for December, by the way. So December's a really good month to sign up. You get sign up to join the Discord, and then also my next thing was going to be the Patreon, where you can sign up and get 15% off by subscribing annually. Memberships for that are as little as $1 a month. That gets you access to the monthly hangout, which is coming up not this weekend, but the next one. So we got a hangout on December 6th, and then our monthly film fellowship on the 13th, where we really get into like filmmaking stuff and talk about current projects and stuff. It's a cool little hangout we do. It's more filmmaking focused. Yeah, there's all kinds of stuff on there. Producer credits, exclusive giveaways like G Fuel tubs and stuff. And yeah, we would appreciate the support. And then don't forget to use G Fuel code NANYD for 20% off. You know, they've supported me throughout the years. They've allowed me to pursue my filmmaking career. And they're actually doing a Black Friday BOGA right now. If you watch this in time, it's probably still going on. I think it's going on till December 2nd. Um, I believe they have a pumpkin pie flavor coming out. So there you go. Thanksgiving
Okay.
flavor.
I wonder what
They have a
that's gonna
mystery
taste like.
flavor. You wonder what pumpkin pie G Fuel is going to taste like? Probably
Well,
pumpkin pie, man. Sounds like a good milk flavor.
yeah, you had mentioned from before. Um, I kind of walked into that one, but yeah.
It's been a long day, bro. It's okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, we totally had to do like 3 takes because I kept fumbling the intro. So you're good. But it's not as bad. I'm sorry. I gotta tell this story real quick. We're done doing the ad break, but before we answer the other 2 questions we have from our Patreon members, was it 2 episodes ago? Thank God it was before the guest episode. But Ben had just moved into his place, and we got like halfway through the episode like twice and had to restart because he didn't have his internet card antennas on his PC.
Can I show them? Oh, I can't. They can't reach from
No,
here.
no, don't take them off.
Oh yeah.
He puts them on and he's like, "Oh my gosh, I've never had internet this fast."
Yeah, I know. It was like literally triple or quadruple the speed. I was at like 80 megabyte download speed, and then when I plugged them in, it was like 600 to 700. I was like,
Yeah, that was a long night though.
yeah, that was.
Took us a
That
while to
was.
get that episode out.
Oh man.
Anyways, fun stuff behind the scenes. Um, our next question is from SuperDude01. What genre or types of movies do you want to or think about making? Like a mostly serious movie, but some comedy, or just a specific genre, like just comedy? So I think he's asking, like what genres are you into making right now?
Oh, yeah.
I don't have anything specific. I'm kind of all over the place. I feel like every movie idea I have, I feel like it's got to be something different. I don't want things to feel too similar. But
I feel that. Yeah, I'd love to make a comedy, but when I think about what kind of comedy I want to make Project X, man. I think Project X is the greatest American comedy of all time.
really,
I think so. It's just so classic, and it's like, at least of the 21st century, like, it is so well done. And I know a lot of people shit on it just because it's like raunchy and whatnot, but like, I did a paper on it in grad school to
wow,
show how, just like the classic hero goal obstacle, the classic like screenwriting textbook stuff that are throughout that movie is just, it's perfect. It's so good. And it's iconic. Like, whenever you go to a really big party or you think about the concept of a big party, you always think about Project X.
dude,
Um,
that movie came out when I was like a sophomore in high school,
yeah.
and everybody was trying to do Project X parties and getting caught.
Yeah,
It was
dude.
it was a phenomenon.
It still
Crazy.
is in some ways. Like, there was one on Halloween night, and man, like, a movie like that would be so fun. But I don't know. I'd also like to make a movie that's just good. Something that's just I don't know. Something,
That's
where
what I'm trying to do with every movie.
yeah, I know. Something that's just like, ah, damn, it's airtight and good. Like, I don't know, like something like Shawshank Redemption or Forrest Gump, which I know sounds ridiculous, but
Setting the bar pretty high there.
yeah, I just want to like have a
Number
good
one movie on
concept.
IMDb.
Okay, maybe not like that. I just want it to be like,
Oh,
you know, I want it to be good.
yeah. I mean, I think I find ways to blend a little bit of comedy into everything I do because I come from like a comedy background with social media. But it's so different than doing like comedy for social media, you
Right.
know? Um, Around Midnight definitely ended up being a little funnier than I was expecting it to be, but it's a fun thing to try and balance and weave it in a way that doesn't undercut the drama, you know?
Yeah, it
So
is funny. It's a very funny, like, in a great way. It's yeah.
yeah, well, like I said, hopefully I don't undercut the drama with it.
I don't think you do. I don't think you do.
That's good to hear.
Yeah.
I think the third act it gets like full on serious, without getting into too
Mm,
much detail. But
yeah.
I was just talking about that today about how like there's a big shift there. But yeah, I mean, I hope that kind of answers your question, super dude. I mean, I definitely am. I'm thinking about doing like if I don't get to do Always Ready next, since I would like to have like $1 million to make that one. That would definitely make things a little easier on that one. I'm thinking about kind of like a bridge movie between Around Midnight and Always Ready, and it would be a crime film with like some dark comedic elements to it, but also, serious towards the end. So, crime is a genre that I gravitate towards a lot and I think about, I guess. I love
Very
crime. But yeah, anything else you want to say about that?
I don't know. It's just want to make a good movie.
Just want to make a movie as good as Jaws.
That's such a yeah, that's a good one. I just whenever I come
There
up
will
with a
be
new
blood.
idea that I really like, it's like, fuck, man, I really hope I stick the landing, you know? It's very easy to have a great start and then just not to stick the landing. That's my biggest fear, and so try to make sure it
Sticking
has
the
some.
landing is hard. I find that endings change, you know? I find them like kind of evolving like as I develop them. Even like Pollo Loco, the very last shot, remember it changed like on
Oh,
set.
right.
Yeah. Hunters, the ending to that one changed. It was a location thing. I don't want to get into details because it's not out yet. But it
Oh,
would there was like a different, in a way, a different
yeah,
kind of like yeah. I'll leave it at that.
cool.
Just wait for Hunters. um, yeah, I think that answers Super Dude's question. Thank you for that one, Super Dude. And then lastly, we got Mr. Air asks, "What is one tip you can give to new filmmakers like myself?"
Hmm.
Stop spinning your wheels. That's what I would say. Find an idea, commit to it. Don't be afraid to crash and burn. It's gonna feel that way when you first start, no matter what. Like, I mean, there's so many things. Even with Pollo Loco, I did so many things to try and give myself safety nets, and I still felt like it might not work. I don't think you can shake that feeling, when you're starting out. So that would be my biggest tip to new filmmakers: is stop thinking about you know every little detail and just trust your gut, follow your heart,
Hmm.
and execute an idea, because nobody's going to make a perfect film when they first start. You got to stop trying to do that.
Yeah.
You know,
I agree. You got to stop spinning your wheels. It's such a great way to put it. Um, the more you're just thinking about it, is it's just going to remain a thought forever. I mean, I don't know. The other thing I would say, aside from or sort of as a tool to help the perpetual wheel spinning, is find your heroes, identify who your heroes are right away within other filmmakers. Watch their early works. I think I mentioned one of the first episodes or something about it's impossible to learn to plow by reading books, the Richard Linklater first feature. But you can see the work ethic, the drive, this man is born to be a director type of mentality that he has by taking his little Super 8 camera, which is way less resources than what we have now and way harder to do than what we have now, and filming himself and just starring and asking questions and making a movie with what he had and stitching it together to tell whatever story he could, and doing things that he wanted. He wanted to talk about life. He wanted to just chat with different people and get have a movie that stars himself, just talking to a bunch of different people and vibing. And that you can see that guy, that little 18-year-old guy making that film, or he's like in his 20s, I think. You could see that in Before Sunrise. You can see that in all the movies like Slacker, Days of Confused, Boyhood, with all those conversations. Like, you will grow from that initial stage, and you should try to do the same. So be inspired, because they will drive you to stop spinning your wheels beyond just us telling you. Find inspiration. I'm not saying you should. Never mind. I'm going to stop there. I was going to be like, we should inspire. You should look at us.
Just remake Fast and Furious, dude. Just, find a bald guy.
You could do that. Yeah. Oh, man. Now you could do that with AI.
I don't have a budget, but I got family.
That's so true. That's a great place to start. It's your family.
Oh, man.
Yeah, it depends where you're at. It depends how old you are, of course. But
dude, I mean, look, if there is one thing, I think anytime I find something that I know I'm truly passionate about, and maybe I have a little bit of skill for, like when I joined the swim team junior year, and then I was going to state senior year, I'm like, why the fuck didn't I start freshman year? Because I was scared to be embarrassed, and not be a good swimmer, and like that's just like wasted potential. I feel like, not saying my swimming career would have like, gotten me a scholarship or anything, but it was just, it positively impacted my life having something like that. I remember when they were announcing on the news, like, so and so won a race and Derek Bowder, and like people were like, yo, you killed it with that race. And I'm like, hell yeah,
That's so cool.
Yeah, that was cool. So, I mean, if there's one thing I guess I could go back and do, it's, start messing around with filmmaking sooner. I mean, I did, but not seriously, so I think I would have, like, if I could start taking it seriously sooner, that's invaluable. If I could start failing and making mistakes sooner, then you would just get better sooner. So even if you're like, I don't know, middle school, high school listening to this, just start, man. Even if you don't show anybody except like your mom, like, hey, I filmed this scene where it's like, I go get a bowl of cereal and there's a damn monster hand comes out of my cereal bowl. Like, I don't know how you're going to execute that, but you know what I mean? Like, you just do something, and it's all experience,
Yeah.
We just did a guest episode, and I thought James Devaney.
Yeah.
I think, is that how you said his last name? I can't remember. Apologies if I got it wrong. But he said, they made that film for like $35,000, but you don't have to spend that kind of money to make a film. You can spend $100, $10 to go make something, and if anybody makes fun of you, just go, what are you doing, man? Hey, you think you're going to play in the NFL?
Yeah.
Like, I'm over here doing it.
Yeah. Well, we have a lot more resources for you to be seen now. And
yeah,
like, for your
that's
work
true.
to
Yeah.
be like respected and stuff. I mean, I would say whoever was making fun of Richard Linklater making his first feature way back then had a lot more of a cause and a lot more of a reason to do so.
Yeah.
Than now.
They're probably they were at their high school reunion, like, oh, what if Richard shows up? That motherfucker didn't show up. He's too busy making movies.
Yeah.
I'm not going to my, or I didn't go to my high school reunion. It was last year.
Oh, wow.
That
would have been weird, wouldn't it?
Yeah.
Everyone like, you're on
Danny
TikTok.
Dorito.
Yeah. Ooh.
I got bullied a lot in school, so I'm good. I don't need to go to those things.
Relatable, man.
But anyways, thank you for your question, Mr. Air. I hope we steered you in the right direction. I commend you for asking that question. Like, honestly, like, even just doing that, most people are afraid to even ask a question. So kudos to you. Well, that's our questions this week. We do this every month. It's $3, I think it's $3 to join the tier to ask questions. So if you want to have your question asked, you can ask your question and come join a hangout for $3. So you know, pretty good. Multiple opportunities to ask questions for $3. Saying,
Hell yeah.
but Ben, what's one interesting thing that happened to you since the last episode?
Huh. Let's see.
I prestiged on Black Ops 7.
Did you really? Okay.
Yeah, I actually like the multiplayer.
That's nice. I made my first TikTok, or like with like editing and all like that, in like 2-3 years. I think 2 years.
Did you post it?
I did. It flopped. I
Why
had
didn't
to
I
take
see it?
because it flopped.
You took it down?
I deleted it and I reposted it. But I will say Stone Mountain 64 liked it, and so I'm not going to delete that.
Okay, so I will tell
the
you that
repost.
TikTok, it takes longer for views to happen now. I've noticed it's like a slower initial rollout.
Really? I had it up all day and it didn't do
Sometimes
it.
it takes a day. I'll like wake up and be like, "Oh, that one did better after all."
Oh,
I didn't, you know.
okay. I'm gonna leave it
Yeah.
then. I put a lot of hard work on it. It's really funny.
I'm gonna check it out after. Go check out Ben's TikTok.
Yeah, hell yeah. Thank you. Yeah, that's what I'll say.
That's cool.
What about you?
I prestiged on Black Ops 7.
Oh, right.
I got nachos at Flick's Brewhouse, and oh my gosh, man, such good nachos.
That must have been good.
I'm hungry right now. Couldn't tell, but anyways, a little hungry. Stress eating.
We'll do that.
What else? I think that's about it. I mean, I had the production meetings, which are really good. You know, got feedback on the script. I found it really interesting. Here's one interesting thing. I learned that montages, while I really love montages, it seems like they're very easy for people, or they're really hard to, because of the way they're written. They're kind of written to be kind of fast, line by line. It's easy to lose kind of like tone and stuff like that. You may need to like, communicate what the tone is for a montage more than other sequences. So that's something interesting I learned. But
Very cool.
one thing that you're looking forward to in the next week. I'm looking forward to Thanksgiving, you know.
Good.
Yeah, taking the family to see Zootopia 2. Netflix
Oh,
Brewhouse.
yeah. How was Wicked 2? You took your family to that too.
Wicked for good? More like Wicked for bad. No, I'm just kidding. It wasn't that bad, but it was nowhere near as good as the first one. But like the music wasn't as good. There's like not really many happy moments. Like it's kind of a depressing movie, honestly. Like the movie ended and everybody just like cleared out like really fast. It was like, ooh, damn. They were like ready to get out of here. Definitely some pacing issues. But
that sucks.
Since we're doing a Q&A episode, what is a cool recommendation? I'm going to recommend Train Dreams. I just watched it on Netflix and it's phenomenal. You would like it, Ben. I think you would like Train
Yeah,
Dreams.
Joel Edgerton. I really like him.
Yeah, really well directed. Beautiful cinematography. Great score. Just I gave it 5 stars. It's that good.
Wow. Okay.
Top 10 movies of the year. Watch out,
Wow.
Oscars. They're coming for them. 100%.
Wow. All right, I'll check that out.
But yeah, go check out Train Dreams. Great.
I started.
Dude, I'm looking forward to Stranger Things season 5, bro. That drops tomorrow.
Oh, right. They're doing like holiday drops this year. I forgot.
Yeah. Anyway,
I wouldn't
sorry.
have remembered. I don't watch Stranger Things. So.
Yeah.
Oh, that's exciting.
Ben doesn't need to turn on a TV to see Stranger Things. I'm kidding.
That's pretty good. That's pretty good.
Got him.
I started playing Silent Hill F. The Black Friday sales this week have gone live, and I got Silent Hill F for $40. No, fucking 50-ish bucks. Regardless, good deal. and I started playing that. It's quite good.
I heard the
It's
combat's hard to get into.
it is, it takes a little getting used to, but once you just commit, you've committed, and, um, really insane imagery, some really amazingly, like, gory moments that you just can't believe are happening, and I don't know, I'm excited to see where it goes. I'm about halfway through, I think. I just got my arm just changed. If you know the game, then you'll know what I'm talking about. If you don't know what that means, then you don't know. Um,
Nice.
so yeah, that's I'll recommend that.
Cool. I think next episode is going to be a news roundup because it's the start of the month. We can kind of talk about, news stories from
Cool.
the previous couple weeks. So look forward to that. I also want to do for Christmas like a our favorite Christmas movies. So I think we'll like share like 2 or 3 Christmas movies each. I think that'd be a fun thing to do for Christmas.
Yeah, that would be fun. Is there am I, like, tricking myself, but is Alvin and the Chipmunks, is that a Christmas movie? Is there Christmas elements in that movie?
I think the first one might be technically a
Okay.
Christmas movie. I don't know. It's been a long time since I've seen any of those.
Same. I don't know why that just came to mind, but yeah.
Anyways, we hope you had a great Thanksgiving. And as always, I'm Derek Powder.
I'm Ben Escobar.
And this is the Fellowship of the Script. Thank you for joining us. We'll see you again soon for the next episode. And until then, keep creating, keep pushing, and keep telling stories that matter.